So today's day 25 or 26 of having to give Bodhi over here, the Palomino one, Gastroguard. So he lives out in a pasture and he was not a fan of the Gastroguard initially. So I'm going to kind of show you how he is now after doing it every day. And I'm also going to talk about what I did to make it so easy. So what I'm going to do is approach him until he notices me, and then I'm going to pause and wait. I'm going to wait for him to come to me. So he's over having a drink right now. So I'm just going to wander over here. His head hasn't popped up yet, and right about there he noticed me. And when he noticed me, I'm just going to stop and wait here. And on average, it's been about 3 minutes before he comes over. So the process is, the first thing I do is give him a bit of horse cookie. Then I get out the Gastroguard. Hey mister, how's it going? And then I administer, I'll wait till he spits cookie out. Then I administer the Gastroguard. And then I, oh, okay. Then I'm going to give him another piece of cookie. He doesn't want it. Bundy will have it though. So you can see how easy that was. So there were several parts to it. One was he will come up to us anytime, any place, anyway, even if he's out there on grass. I know it's kind of dry right now, but even if it's out there on grass and he sees us, he wants to come over and hang out with us. So that comes from connection. The second part was when the first time I did this, I made sure that when the Gastroguard was in his mouth and he was waving his head around, I kept it, even though I gave him the medicine, I kept it in there until he did that, till he softened, then I took it out. So how this horse thinks about it is, oh, if that something's in my mouth, if I just relax, it'll go away, rather than shaking his head around. So when this goes in there, if he just relaxes down like that, that's when it'll come out. And I think the mistake most people make is they're trying to think about putting this stuff in the horse's mouth. So they put it in and the horse is shaking his head around and they squirt it in, and while he's shaking his head around and you know, trying to get away from it, they go, oh good, I'm done. Whereas what I did the first time and every other time that he was shaking his head around, I put it in, squirted it in, and then waited for him to relax his head before I took it out. And in the first time, he just basically dropped it down. It went up and it went down and I let go right there. And so it wasn't like I did a whole lot of training for that.